Hi everyone, Dr. Jeff Heath here, the principal of Middletown High School. I hope that you're all having a great start to the school year. Because this year's open house will be held virtually as opposed to in person, I want to take a minute to outline how we would like families to navigate the evening. To get started, you'll need 3 things. Number 1, your student's schedule. If for some reason your student cannot provide you with their daily schedule, digital copies can be found on PowerSchool. Number 2, our MHS virtual open house grid. This is the grid that's been shared with you and your student via email. We'll take a closer look at this in just a second. If you didn't receive the link or you need another copy, just send me an email at jheath@mpsri.net and I'll be happy to forward you another one. Number 3, you'll need a working internet connection and a connected device such as a laptop, desktop, cell phone, or tablet. Now that you've got the necessary materials, let's get started by taking a look at the night's agenda. For ease of access, the agenda has been added to the open house grid via a tab located in the bottom left corner of the grid worksheet. If you click on the tab, you'll see the plan for the night. After a brief introduction from the building administrators and I, families will be asked to attend each of their students' classes beginning with period A. Parents will be asked to remain in these classrooms for 10 minutes prior to transitioning to their student's next class. Between each class, there are 5-minute passing times built into the schedule for bathroom breaks and breathers. This pattern will continue until families have had an opportunity to attend all of their students' classes. In the spirit of kicking things off promptly at 6 p.m., families will be asked to access the open house grid document a few minutes before 6. Once the document is opened, click on the link titled Welcome from Dr. Heath, Mr. Soares, Dean Clancy, and Mrs. Massaro, and this will take you to our welcome room where the program will begin. After attending the welcome session, you'll be asked to go back to the open house grid. You'll notice that the leftmost column of the grid alphabetically lists each department and service provider at MHS. To the right of each department, you'll find individual cells for each faculty member associated with the department. Faculty members have also been ordered alphabetically for ease of access. So now let's scroll back to the top. We're going to use a sample schedule to give you a feel for this. Here is our sample schedule. For our purposes, we're only going to pay attention to this top row right here. The first column we have is advisory. Due to our limited amount of time, we're not going to be attending advisory tonight. That takes us to the next column, your student's period A class. Notice that this person's period A teacher is Miss Leonard in the math department. To locate Miss Leonard's class, I'm going to scroll down until I reach the math department's row on the grid. I'm then going to follow the row until I find Miss Leonard's virtual room. Once I find it, I'm going to click on the link associated with the room. This link is going to take me directly to a Google Meeting room where Miss Leonard will be waiting for us. It's that simple. Let's do this one more time. Notice that this student's period B class is with Mr. Lees in social studies. After 10 minutes of speaking with Miss Leonard, I'm going to come back to this grid and follow the same procedure to locate Mr. Lees' class. I'll scroll down until I find the row labeled Social Studies. Once there, I'll follow the row to the right until I find Mr. Lees' virtual room. I'll click on Mr. Lees' link and voila, I'm in his virtual classroom to hear about all the great things that have been going on. You'll repeat this process until you've attended all 7 of your students' classes. But let's be honest with ourselves. What's high school without a little bit of rebellion? If you decide to skip a class or 2, I strongly encourage you to stop into one of our brilliant support professionals' rooms to talk a little bit about their programming. You most certainly won't be disappointed. I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all on Tuesday, October 13th at 6 p.m. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, be kind, and above all else, have Islander pride.